Hello, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, whichever it is for y'all. Welcome back to Josie's World. Um, Today's topic is depression. Depression, anxiety, and drug addiction. It's real, it's alive, and it's nothing to play with. Now, I'm gonna try to go about this topic as best as I can. It might be a little lengthy, so excuse me um, if it's too long for some of y'all. But I feel like this is a topic that I have to address because it's gotten to the point where I am tired of seeing some of the comments that I've been seeing online when it comes to certain posts and stuff about people committing suicide, either because of drug addictions or overdoses or suicide because of depression. I am tired of seeing people saying, she's a junkie, I don't feel bad for her. That's a choice, not a disease. She made that choice. She's selfish. Um, uh, that person committed suicide, so they're selfish. Let me tell you something. When you suffer from anxiety, when you suffer from severe depression or any kind of depression, period, when you're going through a path in your life where you're suffer with any drug addiction, any whatsoever, you're not you anymore. You're not the one making the choices to be selfish. Depression, anxiety, and addiction, it's a whole person in itself. It is a person in itself. And that person, once you let it into your life, as far as the drugs, depression, you're born with that. You can't let that in your life. You was born with that. But when you don't have a handle on it, it consumes you. It takes over your soul. It takes over your body. It takes over your mind, your way of thinking. It takes over your heart to where you don't feel anything. Okay? It takes over you completely and you're not you anymore. And that person makes all the decisions in your life. It's what makes you become what you people want to call selfish. Okay? For example, me myself, I suffer from severe depression and anxiety. Okay? I have attempted suicide. And if it wasn't for a good friend of mine, I would not be here to tell the story. If had she not been in the car with me that day, that morning, I would not be here to tell this story. Okay? And I had a family member not too long after I got out the mental home, because yes, I was in a mental home. After I got out the mental home, I had a family member tell me, I'm mad at you. I'm mad at you. Why would you do that? I think you're selfish. A part of me, I understood why she said selfish. Because she's like, you didn't think about how much your mom was going to suffer. Because yes, me and my mom are like this. And my mom suffers from depression as well. And I know that if I was to die tomorrow, my mom's going to die right behind me. I know that for a fact. So, no, I did not think about my mom. She was like, you didn't think about your mom. You didn't think about your kids. You didn't think about me. You didn't think about your family. You didn't think about the friends who care. You don't understand. It wasn't me. Depression, anxiety, drug addiction. I was going through all those demons. I was battling all those demons. Alcohol, drug addiction, depression, and anxiety. 4 demons all at once by myself. All those took over me. So I didn't make the decision. Those depression, anxiety, bipolar, fucking drug addiction, alcohol, all that took over me. That's what made the decision. And plus everything else that I was going through in life at that moment. Just put the cherry on the cake. The frosting on the cake. And she said, "You're selfish." And in a way, I understand, because no, I did not think about who I was hurting when I tried to down that bottle of pills. I didn't. And it wasn't until I woke up in the mental home the day afterwards, a whole 20, 48 hours later. I was down for 24 to 48 hours. And when I woke up, that's when, as the days went by in the mental home, that's when I realized, like, damn, I fucked up. You don't understand that we don't have control. Depression consumes you completely. People, please listen to me. Please understand me when I'm telling you. We don't choose to be this way. We don't want to be depressed. We don't want to be unhappy. We don't want to be moody. We don't want to be bitches. We don't want to be drug addicts. We don't want to be alcoholics. It's just stuff that we go through in life, tribulations that we go through in life, that unfortunately leads us. And I know what you're gonna say, because I don't heard this one too. Well, I was raped too. I was molested too. You know, I've been through stuff in my life too. I've been through this too. I didn't do drugs. I didn't turn to alcohol. I didn't turn to this. I didn't turn to that. People, everybody is different. Everybody's different. Just because I went through what I went through in my life and I turned to alcohol and drugs and you didn't, doesn't mean nothing. Doesn't mean that you're better than me. Doesn't mean, it could just basically mean that in a way you was in a better mental place. You had a better mentality of handling things. But it doesn't make you any different than me. It doesn't make you any better than me. Everybody is different. Everybody handles everything different. Okay? So don't judge a book by its cover. Don't sit there and say, well, I suffer from anxiety. I didn't try to kill myself. And she did. So she suffered. No, don't do that. Because you don't know the other person's story. You don't know what that person went through. You don't know what that person is still going through. You don't know what demons that person is battling. You don't know. And you ain't nobody to judge. There's only one person on this planet that can judge, and that's the man above. And he don't even judge you. Okay? So don't sit there and judge a book by its cover. Or because somebody's going through. I've been called crazy because I was in a mental home. I had so-called friends and people who I thought loved me say I'm crazy, I had mental issues, and this and that because I was in a crazy home. Well, that's exactly what I needed to get my mind right. Now, for the people who suffer from depression, my advice to you, from one person who suffers from depression and who has survived suicide, I recommend 100,000 times, I repeat to you, please get on medication. Do not be ashamed to get on medications. There's nothing to be embarrassed of. Now, you might have to change your medication once or twice. At first, it may not work, or it may work for a couple months, and then it may not have the same effect. Trust me, I done been through like maybe 4 or 5 different medications before I finally found the one. And this medication not only helps me to get through it helps me for my depression, it helps me for my anxiety, it helps me for my bipolar, helps me for smoking cigarettes and smoking cigarette sensation, and drug addiction. They give it to people who are addicted to drugs and keeps them from going through withdrawals and relapsing and all that. So basically, I'm taking one medicine that helps me with all my issues. Okay? There's nothing wrong with turning to get help. There's nothing wrong with turning to be on medication. There's nothing to be embarrassed of. There's something out there that will work for you. Get help. I'm telling you from personal experience, and I done been through hell and back. Anybody that knows me, if you ask my close friends what I've been through, it's been a hell of a fucking journey. And for me to still be here, to be able to finally come out and tell people, and I'm not embarrassed. I am And it took me a while, because yes, I was embarrassed. I was ashamed. I was very disappointed in myself because of what I put my family, my dear ones, my kids through. But if it wasn't for me going through what I went through, I would not be here today. I wouldn't be the person that I am today to tell this story. And um it's still a battle. It's still a battle. It's still a fight that I go through. Um but I'm happy. And I am high, but high on life is a natural high, and it's an amazing, amazing, amazing feeling. Now, I personally want to say I am. Now, I want to say to all the people in my family, to all my friends, and when I say friends, I mean the ones who actually truly care about me, who are the ones that actually love me. Um, I want to take the time out and say that I am sorry. I want to give my most sincere, deepest apologies for the ones in my life that I've hurt. Those were never my intentions. And I hope that you guys get to see this video and see what it is that we went through, and go to and get a better understanding of why I did and made the decisions that I did. Because we do tend to forget, and it's not really, how can I say, it's not really forget, is we just get so consumed by this disease, and we tend to forget how much we hurt the ones that we love. It doesn't mean that we don't give a fuck. Excuse me. It doesn't mean that we don't give a fuck about you. It doesn't mean that we don't care. It's just that we're lost. We're lost in ourselves. We're lost in the depression and the anxiety and the addiction. And sometimes it's a battle within our own brains. It's a battle within our own selves. That when you're having that battle, you can't be a mom. You can't be a friend. You can't be a daughter. You can't be nothing. Nothing but what you are in that time, that point in your life, that point in time, which is a drug addict and looking for the next high or looking for the next drink. And it's sad. It's scary. It's so many feelings that it's undescribable. It's undescribable. For me personally, depression and my drug addiction, for me, I was actually just telling a friend about this yesterday, and a little while ago I was talking to her, and I was telling her that my drug addiction and especially when I was coming down from that high, is the worst feeling in the world. And my depression, this is the part why they thought I was crazy, because the way that I described it made it seem like I was having voices in my head. And that's not exactly what I meant, but I was just trying to figure out the best way to describe it, because sometimes we go through things, we think things with depression that we just don't know how to describe. We don't know how to put the right words to it. For me, it was like a devil and an angel on my shoulders. Where I had the devil sitting on my shoulder and telling me, and you guys, this is some real shit. Like, this is literally what I was going through on a daily fucking basis, day and night. It was a devil and an angel, and the devil used to sit on my shoulder and tell me, kill yourself. Just kill yourself. Just kill yourself. You ain't shit. You ain't never been shit. You ain't never going to be shit. You're a horrible mom. You're a horrible daughter. You're a piece of shit friend. Just kill yourself. You're not worthy. You're just taking up space. You're just ruining, you're just making people around you, just hurting people around you. You know, just telling me the most horrible things. Telling me the most horrible things. And then I have the angel sitting there, which is my inner me, that real me. That's how I looked at it. Talking about, Josie, you have so much potential. You can do better. You can do it. You can do it. Rooting for me, telling me you can do it. Just put your mind to it. You can do it. You can get out of this. Get help. Ask a friend. Ask a family member. They love you. They're not going to judge you. This, that, and the other. Just doing everything in its power to help me get clean. To help me stop drinking. To help me stop looking for the next high. And the devil would always win. The devil, I thought that it was an easier way for me. I thought that because drug addiction for me was a way of covering up my pain. When I was high, I didn't feel no pain. I was on top of the world. I was happy. I felt like I was a better person. And that's why I used to say all the time, between me and Coke had a bittersweet relationship, is what I used to call it. Because I used to love being high and being on top of the world and not feeling sad, not feeling depressed, not feeling lonely. And as soon as that high comes out, it's a whole different story. It's a whole different story. Coming down, crashing, it's the worst feeling in the world. It really is. It really is the worst. So, yeah, it's, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I really am. Those were never my intentions to hurt anybody. To anybody out there, please, if you're thinking of committing suicide, please listen to me. Please watch this video. Or anybody that knows anybody who suffers from anxiety, who suffers from depression, who suffers from drug addiction. Please share this video and talk to them and tell them, call them, text them, send them a message, a messenger, FaceTime them, whatever. Pop up at their house, check to see how they're doing. Depression is real, guys. Drug addiction, it's real. And sometimes we just need that one person to help us. Fucking drag us to the fucking rehab if you have to. Please check in on them, because it is real. It is alive. The devil is alive, and we can't let him win. I refuse to let him win once again. He's done hurt me, and I've allowed him to hurt the people that I love the most in my life. One too many times, and I refuse to let him in again. Please, we have to, please, if you're thinking about committing suicide, or you know somebody who's thinking about contemplating suicide, please share them this video and tell them that it's okay to feel how you're feeling. But it's not okay to stay feeling how you're feeling and doing what you're doing. There is a way out. There is a light at the end of the tunnel. There is somebody who loves you. There is somebody who cares about you. There is a better tomorrow. There is. This is not your life. This is not who you are. You can't let it consume you. You have to win. You have to make it out, because there is somebody who loves you. There is somebody who cares for you. Okay? Your kids care for you. Your mom, your dad, your auntie, your uncle, your neighbor, your best friend, your cousin. Somebody loves you. And if you go through committing suicide, you're not only hurting yourself, you're hurting everybody around you who cares about you. Everybody around you who loves you. You have no idea how much pain it causes to somebody to see you go. I done seen a couple of people that I knew, I grew up with, die from natural causes or commit suicide behind depression and addiction. And I've seen how much it hurts the people around them. Their loved ones, their brothers, their sisters, their mom, their dads, their friends. And it always makes me cry, because I wonder how much, I can't even fathom how much I would have hurt my mom and my kids, how much they would have suffered had I went through that day and actually died. Had my friend not been there for me and I actually would have died, where my kids and my family would be at today. Okay? We're not only hurting ourselves. Don't believe that devil on your fucking shoulder telling you that you ain't shit, you ain't never been shit, that you ain't never gonna be shit. Okay? Don't believe that fucking devil, because the devil is a fucking lie. The devil is a motherfucking lie. You hear me? Don't believe that shit. You are better than it. You're better than your depression. You're better than your fucking addiction. Whatever fucking demon you're battling, you're better than it. Okay? Ask for fucking help. Ask for help. Don't be ask to be put on medication for your depression. There's a lot of resources out there. Ask a friend, ask a loved one. Ask somebody, whoever. Okay? If you know somebody going through it, that you know needs help, help them. Please help them. Please help them, because it is alive. And we can't let the devil win. We can't. There is a better tomorrow. Okay? We're hurting. This depression and drug addiction is taking over the world. And we can't allow this. We can't just sit back and throw our hands up in the air and just be like, oh, well, I mean, no. We have to be better than it. We have to be better than this. There is a better tomorrow. There is. Trust me. There's nothing that I haven't been through, damn near. Okay? I done been through some shit, and I'm still here. And to be honest with you, 29 years old, 4 kids, almost 4 kids, and this is the happiest that I've been in a long time. Because I'm not saying it not only because am I clean and sober, not only because I have my depression under control, but because I'm actually naturally high on life. Naturally high on life. This is the happiest because I'm not hiding no more. Because I used to get high hiding from friends. I used to get high hiding it from my mom, from my friends, from everybody. And I'm not hiding no more. I'm not. I refuse to keep lying to myself and to everybody around me. That's why I decided to start this YouTube channel and come out and talk to people about stuff that everybody around me is too fucking embarrassed to fucking talk about. I don't care what anybody else has to say or think about me anymore. This is me. This is what I've been through. And as sad as they may be to some, this is real life. I know I'm not the only one who's been through it, or I know there's people out there still going through it. Still trying to find the light at the end of the fucking tunnel. Still trying to get themselves at that fucking hole that they dug up for themselves. Okay? Because I put myself in this predicament. I did. But just like that, I got myself out. And if I can do it, I ain't got a pot to piss in and a window to throw it out of, but I did it. On my own, I did it, and I got out, and I'm here. And I'm a better me today than I was yesterday. And my goal for tomorrow is to become even better. Okay? Now, if I can save one life with this video, that's good enough for me. Because I want people to know that that drug is not you. That depression is not you. You can't let it consume it. You can't let it win. You gotta see your way out. Because can't nobody help you if you don't want to help yourself. But we can't, if we really care about that person, we have to do everything in our power to help them. To help them get out. To help them see their way out. You have to do better. We have to do better. Pick up the phone. Call that loved one. Text them. FaceTime, whatever. Check in on them and help them. And if you're really thinking about doing suicide, please don't. Somebody loves you. Nobody is judging you. I'm not judging you. If you want to email me, call me, comment, whatever. I don't care if it's 1, 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. I don't give a damn if I don't know you from Adam and Eve. If you need somebody to talk to, if you want to ask me a question, I will pick up. I will talk to you. Okay? I will answer any questions that you have. I will help you. I'll help you find resources. Hell, if I can come help you personally, I will. Okay? Don't give up. Please don't. Please don't give up. Keep fighting. Keep pushing. And don't be embarrassed. Don't be ashamed. Don't be ashamed. There's nothing to be embarrassed of. Don't listen to what anybody else around you has to say. Say that you ain't shit, you ain't ever gonna be shit. Don't listen to that fucking devil. I'm telling you, that devil is a fucking lie. That devil is a motherfucking lie, and excuse my language. That devil is a lie. Okay? The devil don't sleep, baby. And that's all in your head. That devil trying to tell you that you can't get out of this, that you can't become better. I don't care if you've been doing drugs all your life. I don't seen people who's been doing drugs for 20, 30, 40 years and get clean like this. Now, I ain't saying that it's going to be easy. That's a lie. I'd be lying to you if I tell you that that it's going to be easy. Hell no. Because I done got clean several times and went a year, 2, 3, 4 years clean. But that temptation is always in the back of your head. Temptation is a motherfucker. And once again, that's the fucking devil. Tempting against you. But you are better than it. And it's only up to you to never go back to it again. Always, every time that you want to go get that high, think about what is done to you. What is done to the ones you love around you. How much it's ruined you. Now, don't fall. Another thing, don't fall for that whole, oh, I can control it. It's not going to control me. I've been there too. And at one point, I was doing it. And I thought I was controlling it. Till finally, bada boom, bada bang, it started controlling me once again. Okay? So don't fall for that. Once you cut it out your life, leave it out your life completely. Because it will suck you back in. It will suck you dry like it did the first time around. You can do this. I love you. The people around you love you. Your true friends love you. Okay? You can do better than this. If you know anybody suffering from depression, anxiety, drug addiction, alcoholism, please help them. Please, I'm begging you, please. Depression, I'm so tired of looking on my social media and seeing all the people who are dying from depression committing suicide. It breaks my heart every time I see it. Because it's hard for me. Because I was on that boat. That could have been my post, somebody posting about me. Saying their goodbyes to me. You know what I'm saying? So it hurts to see that. I'm so tired of seeing people that grew up with who are junkies, who are either dead, done overdosed, done committed suicide, or who are still out there alive. But honestly, after so many years, you're dead. You're dead. You're dead. It's just skin and bones just walking around. Because it's not you mentally. It's not you there anymore. It's the drug. It's the depression. Please pick up the phone, call somebody, text somebody. If you need help with finding resources, whether for depression, anxiety, bipolar, drug addiction, alcoholism, I would help you. I know plenty of resources. I live in the state of Louisiana. And if you're out of state, I will take it into my purse. I will make it a personal matter of mine to help you find resources. I will talk to my counselors, my people, and I will help you find resources outside of the state. If that's what needs to be done. Please do not give up. You are better than this. You can do it. And I promise you, Once you get to where I am today mentally, it is the best fucking feeling in the whole fucking world. Okay? It's mine, it's unbelievable. I would have never thought that I could feel like this. I never thought I could feel like this. And it's crazy because just a couple, I want to say like a week or so ago, a friend of mine that I had fell off with, me and her started talking again, and she told me in a text message, she told me I had posted a Snapchat, and it was about me singing to a song on the radio, and I was dancing, acting goofy or whatever. And she seen the video, and she's like, "Oh, you're in a happy mood today," and I'm like, "Yep." And then she's like, "It's nice to see you happy." She's like, "I've been so used to seeing you depressed all your life that I forgot how beautiful you look when you're happy." And I was just kind of like, damn, it's true. Because I always let my situations around me, every time I hit rock bottom, it was just like, boom, it's the end of the world. You want to just throw your hands up and give up. Boom, you lose your job. You ain't got no money. Up, you want to die. Boom, you ain't got no money to pay your rent. You want to die. Your car just got repoed. Your husband cheated. Your boyfriend cheated. You got dumped. It's just so many things. Just anything in life. That's how it was for me. I would automatically just fall into a depression. And it was like, oh my God, it's the end of the world type shit for me. You can't let it win. You can't. Please, I'm begging you. Don't do it. And anybody else out there, please look. So once again, I want to say, don't give up. I just can't stress it enough. I don't care if I'm repeating myself, because I want you to understand. I want other people to understand that you can't give up. There is a better tomorrow. You can't, even though you dug that grave for yourself, because we dug that grave. We dug that hole. We can climb up. We can get out of it. We can see ourselves out of that. Don't give up. There is a better tomorrow. I don't care what you're going through. There is a way out for everything. I don't care who you hurt, how many people you hurt. If they truly love you and they truly care for you, they will forgive you. They will find some way, shape, or form. Now, it may take time. It's not just going to be overnight and they're just going to take you back with open arms. No, it don't work like that. They will forgive you. If they honestly, truly care about you and love you, they will forgive you. They would help you. The ones who care about you will help you. Just try. Just try, please. That's all I ask. I know you may not know me, and I ain't nobody to tell nobody what to do. But I'm just trying to help somebody. The same way that the people the good positive people I had in my life helped me. And once again, to those people, you know who you are. This is for you. I am sorry. I am very, very sorry for the people I hurt. To my children, I am sorry. I love you so much. And I want to thank y'all for the ones who were there for me. The ones who saved me. And I'm here today to be able to tell this story. I'm sorry and I love you. And I will try everything in my power to never hurt y'all like that again. I promise to my kids, I promise that I'm trying never to hurt y'all like that again. Please forgive me. I don't expect you to take me back with open arms. But please just watch this video and understand where I'm coming from. But once again, please forgive me. I'm sorry. And thank y'all. Thank y'all, because I probably would not be here to tell this story if it wasn't for you guys. To everybody else, please, once again, can't stress it enough. Call the ones you love. Check in on them. Help them. Because as much as they may tell you they may not want to get clean, they don't want help. They do. That's the drug. That's the devil talking. That's the depression. That's all that. That's not them. They want help. They don't want to live like that. So please help them. Um, and like I said, I don't care. I know you're not. If you need to talk, if you need resources, if you need help, if you're thinking about committing suicide, you just need somebody to talk to, message me, call me. If you have my number, call me. I don't care who you are. If I know you're not, I will help you. I don't care where you're from. I will help you. I will do anything and everything in my power to help you or get you help. Okay? Don't be afraid. Don't be ashamed. Please, please, please. To everybody else, thank you for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Please share this video if you know that it might help anybody out there in any way, shape, or form. The goal here is to help somebody, save somebody, change somebody. Like I was saved. I was blessed to have good people in my life who helped me be here today for not only myself, but for my kids, for my family. And I want to be able to do that, pass it on to somebody else. So please share. Love y'all. Thank y'all for watching. I know it was a long video. Sorry about that. But thank y'all. And like always, live for today. Laugh every day. Love with all your heart. But above all, be happy. Love y'all.